further incentives for the redevelopment of the area, while the community is mainly concerned about maintaining affordable housing. Long Branch is an area with a high percentage of economically disadvantaged households. Julie Rios Little reports.
Where do we want to go with the Long Branch Sector Plan is the question that the Council, the community, and other stakeholders have been discussing. They are trying to create a shared vision that defines the dreams and hopes for the future of Long Branch. Recently, the Council heard the community and toured the area to better visualize the Long Branch Sector Plan.
The Planning Board has recommended more commercial activity and more residential activity. And so what we need to decide is whether the way to protect affordable housing and preserve opportunities for people to live in the area at a relatively low cost is to provide a lot more housing, including a larger percentage of below market housing, or instead whether simply to preserve the housing that exists now. And that's a discussion we're just beginning.
The news for Long Branch is great. The Purple Line is coming. The service is really going to improve. I think the quality of life for residents in that area is going to get a lot better. But we do have some challenges. We have some issues we have to be very, very careful about when it comes to affordable housing.
At the public hearings, members of the community expressed their concerns.
Three issues of greatest concern to our neighborhood at the meeting were the upzoning of the multifamily housing, the displacement of those who live there, the environmental impacts to Long Branch Park.
We realize that this is going to hit us in the pocket because we're going to have to pay more rent.
The Council needs to balance the need for development with the need to preserve the identity of the community at Long Branch. Julie Rios Little, reporting for County Report this week.
This week, we had an investigator from the county's Office of Consumer Protection as our guest in the county's Spanish language radio show. Consumer Protection is warning consumers about an ongoing scam where salespersons from electricity utility companies are convincing residents into switching their electrical power supply provider with the promise of better rates. But at the end, customers end up paying higher rates for the service.
If you get a visitor at your home trying to pressure you to change companies, be careful and just take whatever they have and you can bring it to us. We can make an analysis to you.
To report any potential electricity scam, contact the Office of Consumer Protection at 240-777-3636. Montgomery County has joined 13 other local governments participating in Welcoming Cities and Counties initiatives across the nation. The initiative highlights the proactive role for local governments and the growing recognition of immigrants as assets in any community. The Welcoming Cities and Counties brings U.S. cities and counties together to support locally driven efforts to create more welcoming, immigrant-friendly environments.
Well, I want to make certain that Montgomery County is one of the most, if not the most welcoming community in all of America. And you could do that by starting off by treating people, all people, with dignity and respect. Keep in mind that we probably have 150 different languages spoken in our school system, and we have been tremendously advantaged in many ways by the number of people who've come literally from all over the world to work here and to be a part of this great community. But we need to make certain that we are, in fact, doing all that we can do to ensure that people are fully integrated into this great fabric of Montgomery County so that they can continue to produce the jobs, to build the businesses, and to be a productive part of our society.
Council Vice President Craig Rice introduced a resolution prompting book publishers to provide fair access to ebooks for public libraries. Turns out that publishers can force libraries to pay higher fees for ebooks than are paid by the general public and can even refuse libraries access to certain publications. The demand for ebooks in the Montgomery library system increased an estimated 87% between 2011 and 2012. County Council added $300,000 to the FY14 operating budget to address customer demand, but still, publisher prices limit the library system's ebooks purchases. Executive Leggett will be hosting several capital improvements program budget forums through the end of this month. The public is invited to provide input on the county's next 6-year capital construction budget by attending these public forums that will help define construction and planning priorities for all county regions. Officials will then develop the fiscal years 2015 to 2020 capital improvements program budget that includes the costs for major construction projects. The upcoming forums will take place on the 22nd, 30th, and 31st of July in Silver Spring, Bethesda, and Germantown, respectively. When we come back, we take you to a sister city celebration in Rockville. And a county neighborhood will soon receive a much-needed facelift. We'll tell you which one. We'll be right back.
Montgomery County is looking for a few good men, and women and teenagers too, to help with the county fair. Volunteers are needed to give out information, get the fairgrounds ready, organize games for small children, and prepare and serve food. The possibilities are endless, but you have to sign up now to volunteer in August. Call 301-926-3100 or visit MC Ag Fair to find out more. Be a part of the county fair, and this year, volunteer.
Eviction, security deposits, rent increases, leases, notice to vacate. Help. For more information, contact the Office of Landlord-Tenant Affairs at www.montgomerycountymd.gov/OLTA or call 311.
This summer, dig up some fun. Dig into reading. Who knows what you'll find? Explore with books and make the light shine. If you dig deep and are very clever, you'll find adventure and buried treasure. Watch the past unfold as stories are told. When you discover books, your imagination explodes. There's an amazing world right under your feet. Uncover the secret to make your summer complete. Visit your library and dig into reading.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Vergelli. Rockville has been in a sister city relationship with Pinneberg, Germany since 1957. And the two cities have grown closer through various exchanges and visits over the years. A recent event took place in Rockville, and our Jennifer Lixey has more.
It was a night of song and dance in celebration of the diverse community that makes up Rockville.
We're showing that tonight, not only in the performers, but our audience is multicultural. We have folks I've already seen that have come in. It seems like they're from many different countries and backgrounds.
Among a Chinese dragon group and gospel singer Josh Somerville in the program were two dance groups, the Finest Performance Foundation's Impact and a special group of visitors from Rockville's sister city, Pinneberg, Germany. A group of German teens and adults have come to the States as part of the Rockville Sister City Corporation's exchange program.
It has been a great time for us. We stay at good guest families and with 18 teenagers, and it's we've been totally fine. We walked out to Washington D.C. and we visited New York City for a few days.
Yeah, they have been very friendly to everybody. It's like you meet friends. But I've been here the third time, so for me it's not so new. But all the kids have been here the first time, and it's like they have been here once before.
While the visit gave the Pinneberg students a glimpse of home life in America, it also fostered the universal language both cultures share, dance.
It was quite good. I had very much fun. It was just laughing and dancing with the whole heart and with passion, and I liked it really much. It was great.
The city of Rockville's relationship with Pinneberg, Germany dates back to 1957, with both cities committed to develop lasting and meaningful exchanges.
The city has been great. Since 1986, we have been doing exchanges between Pinneberg, Germany. We have had all kinds of basketball exchange, baseball exchange, fireman exchange, police exchange, And of course, the finest went to Pinneberg last year. They performed in Pinneberg and in Berlin.
And how did the finest of Rockville respond to the exchange from last year?
We've got to have them come visit us, because one of the things that we did when we were in Germany was we partnered with the dance school there, the Tanzschule Liseberg dance studio, and those students worked with our students, and there was combined choreography between our choreographer Kashi Tara and their choreographer Stephanie Fechner, and they got together and performed together, and it was just such a wonderful experience.
Later this October, Rockville will host visitors from Germany once again, including Pinneberg's new mayor, Erte Steinberg. The city is also dedicated to form new relationships with other foreign communities. Rockville is currently in the works of forming a formal sister city relationship with Jiaxing, China. A visit to Jiaxing, arranged by the Rockville Sister City Corporation, is planned for this September.
This year marked the 20th anniversary of Linkages to Learning, the MCPS program that assists students at risk, and it was a grand celebration at Imagination Stage.
County officials and community members gathered at Imagination Stage in Bethesda to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Linkages to Learning. Linkages is a partnership between MCPS, Montgomery County's Department of Health and Human Services, and many nonprofits that provide services at schools that address the social, economic, health, and emotional well-being of students. It connects those in need with resources such as food, clothing, medical, and mental health services. Linkages has helped thousands of at-risk families and children, and many are now giving back to the program as social workers and volunteers. People like Noemi Sanchez spoke about how the program supported her family and her success.
Today, I'm very happy to enter to my second year of college and planning on a career of hospitality industry.
I'm very thankful for this program, and I'm thankful for those who support Linkages to Learning.
The event recognized the many champions who founded the program and keep it running strong today.
Thank you to those champions of yesterday, and to continue the charge for those of us who are listed as champions for today, that we continue this work.
Former County Council member Michael Subin, who helped launch the program 20 years ago, was honored as a Linkages Early Champion.
Michael Subin is the one who thought of this collaborative partnership. He's the one who led the way, paved the way.
The fact that we started with 3 schools and we're about to go to 29 is just testimony to the extraordinary success that the program has had in helping people and families.
The event also featured a silent auction with proceeds going to the Michael L. Subin Scholarship Fund, which will support a student who participated in the program to attend college. School and county officials spoke about the importance of the Linkages to Learning program.
Without programs such as this, it would be very, very difficult for some of our students to fully take advantage of the educational opportunities in Montgomery County.
It's all about bridging the students' capacity to go ahead and be ready once they get in the classroom and can learn.
In this week's Transportation Update, Tom Pogue brings us more news about a community that is getting a road facelift with new paved streets and sidewalks.
Hi, I'm Tom Pogue, Community Relations Manager for the Department of Transportation. Here's an update from Montgomery County. The Franklin Knowles community is the latest neighborhood to benefit from MCDOT's Residential Road Rehabilitation Program. In response to the county executive's call for a more systematic approach to maintaining our transportation infrastructure, DOT biannually assesses the condition of every county road. Franklin Knowles, located in Silver Spring just north of Tacoma Park, had many streets rated very poor. This rehabilitation project will renew 7 lane miles of concrete and asphalt and includes the option for residents to make concrete repairs on their property at reduced cost. In the program, DOT does not widen or alter the character of the streets. We also take special care to preserve the trees in the right-of-way during construction. Our contractor will remove and replace defective curbs or sidewalks, conduct full-depth pavement patching, and repave the streets with hot mix asphalt, investing some $6 million in infrastructure refurbishment in Franklin Knowles. For more information, go to montgomerycountymd.gov/MCDOT. We are working to keep you moving and proud of your community.
When we come back, English literacy becomes a priority in the county. And some lucky MCPS students get a behind-the-scenes tour of several area biotech companies. All this when County Report this week returns.
The 65th Annual Montgomery County Agricultural Fair is ready to rumble. Enjoy your favorite rides and experience our thriving agricultural community. Witness the stars of big-time wrestling duke it out. Then watch Timber Tina and the Lumberjills tear it up. Axe throwing, log rolling, and more. Only $10 admission. Kids 11 and under get in free every day. Visit mcagfair.com for more info. The 65th Annual Montgomery County Agricultural Fair, August 9th through the 17th. Plenty to see from A to Z.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Virgili. Montgomery County is one of the most literate places in the nation, but over 100,000 adults in the community struggle with reading, writing, and speaking in the English language. Tamika Smith reports.
Montgomery County is one of the most literate places in the nation, but there's a part of the community that's unable to communicate well in the English language. About 130,000 people share this struggle.
Fiscal 12, we served individuals from 93 different countries. And that does include the United States because we also have a basic literacy program.
The Literacy Council of Montgomery County is one of nearly 70 organizations who assist 20,000 people a year. Stevens says their services are received mostly by those who are non-native English speakers.
But historically, it's been fairly evenly divided, about 30% Asian students, 30% Hispanic, and the other 30% was a mix of, everything else in the community. And what we're seeing this past year is that the Hispanic portion of our students has actually increased over 50%.
Learning to communicate in English isn't always a want, but a need for many non-native English speakers. Carol Diamond is a volunteer teacher with the Literacy Council. She says building confidence is key.
They're very scared of making errors or of not understanding. So what we really try and do is have fun and make them relax so that they are willing to try and talk.
There are about 500 people waiting to take classes with the Literacy Council of Montgomery County. If you'd like to volunteer and offer your services, you can contact the council. For County Report this week, I'm Tamika Smith.
The MD Bio Foundation's Young Science Explorers program is a 30-hour summer workshop for rising 7th and 8th graders that recently met at the Germantown campus of Montgomery College. Over the course of 1 week, the Young Science Explorers participated in a variety of hands-on activities that involved the life sciences and bioscience industry in Montgomery County.
Students of today are incredibly sophisticated. They understand technology, they understand science, and so we want to get them interested in great careers, and specifically getting them to visit some of these companies will get them interested in careers in science. And we'd like to see these students not only work in these companies, but maybe start their own companies.
Our employees love to participate in these science education programs. For them, it's something different and unique that they don't do on a regular basis, and they really enjoy the opportunity to inspire these students and to try to get them excited to hopefully pursue a career in the life sciences in the future.
The rising 7th and 8th graders met with scientists and toured the offices and labs of several area biotech companies, including the MedImmune campus in Gaithersburg. The idea behind the summer program is to expose the students to a possible career in the life sciences. For more information about this innovative program, which is also offered for a week in Baltimore, visit the MD Bio Foundation's website, mdbiofoundation.org. Montgomery College welcomed some famous faces from history at the recent Chautauqua performances on the Germantown campus. Here's a story.
Thanks, Mr. Ricky!
Historical figures came to life recently at the Germantown campus of Montgomery College. The annual Chautauqua, presented by the Maryland Humanities Council and Montgomery College, featured 3 figures who represent turning points in history. Rachel Carson, Amelia Earhart, and Jackie Robinson were all performed for the crowds in Globe Hall.
I am here to answer questions about the harmful effects of indiscriminate spraying of pesticides on our environment. Your presence here not only bolsters my resolve, but conveys strong solidarity of purpose to promote responsible conservation of our natural world.
One day, a telephone rang, and this strange voice, very brusque, said to me, "Are you that lady flyer?" I said, "I am." And this voice said, "Would you be interested in doing something for aviation? It could be dangerous." I said, "Well, you betcha. And of course it's dangerous. That's half the fun."
1949, my best season in the majors. I led the league in stolen bases, runs batted in, double plays turned. And mid-season, sir, I would cross that line, sir, as I was named the first African-American ever to play in that All-Star Classic. And at the end of that season, my friends, I will cross that line one more time.
This year marked the return of the event to the recently renovated Globe Hall. You can check out all the performances on Montgomery College Television or on YouTube.
When we come back, fans are packing the Maryland Soccerplex in Germantown. We'll tell you why. Also, do you want to lose weight or stay fit? We'll take you to a serene, heart-smart trail. We'll be right back.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
There's still time to register for fall semester classes at Montgomery College and get the classes you want when you want them. Register in person at any of our 3 campuses or online, anytime, 24 hours a day. MC alumna Carla Berg Walker has endowed a scholarship to support the college's new ACES program, which provides students a seamless pathway from high school to community college to a university. Walker, a former teacher, is committed to the ACES goal of reaching students early in life to help them create a brighter future. MC is partnering with the state for Skills to Compete Maryland, an initiative aimed at increasing the skills and competitiveness of the state's workforce. The college offers credit and non-credit programs that prepare students for the middle skill jobs, which make up half of Maryland's labor market. Many of these programs lead to industry certifications, college certificates, and degrees.
Welcome back to County Report this week. I'm Lorna Fagelli. Women's professional soccer is back at the Maryland Soccerplex, and fans of all ages are full of spirit for the home team. My MC Media's Sonia Burke reports. Sonia?
I'm at the Maryland Soccerplex, where fans are fired up for professional women's soccer, especially for the team behind me in red. That's the Washington Spirit. I believe in Memphis State! I believe in Memphis State! The stands are full of Washington Spirit fans, even though the team is not currently sporting a winning record. One of the team's biggest fans traveled all the way from Charlotte, North Carolina for the Chicago Red Stars game.
Here to see Ashlyn Harris and Allie Krieger and the rest of the Washington Spirit team. They're a great group of girls, and I'm so stoked to see them play.
Dozens of Ingleside at King Farm residents attended the soccer game to support 3 of their neighbors who play for the Spirit.
I don't really know much about soccer, but I'm learning. You're never too old to learn.
Here's a tip. Some of the best seats for watching the game are not even in the stands.
I love this hill. It's the best seat in all of soccer, watching the Washington Spirit. From the food, to the weather, to the players, to the location. We're about 15 feet away from the goal right now. It's always a wonderful game.
Vendors say the summer games are good for business.
It's excellent. A lot of big crowds, Saturdays, bigger than what we expected.
You can also find red, white, and blue Spirit wear for sale at the games. So we wanted to know, what's the must-have Spirit item?
The scarf. Everybody has a scarf. Even in 95-degree weather, they're buying a scarf. It's a soccer thing.
What's your favorite part of being out here tonight?
Getting to watch the game and spend time with my dad.
Although the Spirit did not win this game, fans are positive about the team's future.
The crowd are looking for them to come back at the end of the season, hopefully. I think it's taken them a little while to get used to each other.
Good luck, go for it, score those goals.
For County Report This Week, I'm Sonia Burke.
If you haven't been to a game this summer, mark your calendars. The Washington Spirit will play at home again on July 27th, August 7th, 10th, and 18th. You can find out more information about tickets on the team's website, washingtonspirit.com. Perhaps when you think of Brookside Gardens, you might think of a quiet retreat to be in touch with nature. But many are visiting the garden to exercise and take advantage of a Heart Smart Trail. Believe it or not, I personally lost 38 pounds walking and running on this trail. Here are our friends at Brookside.
Hi, I'm Kelly Hosendorf. I'm here at Brookside Gardens on one of our Heart Smart Trails. Heart Smart Trails are generally about a mile or so in length and follow a level, hard surface path. There are bronze medallions embedded every 10th of a mile or so in the trail so that folks can keep track of the distance that they've traveled. The Heart Smart Trails program is also intended to get you off that couch and encourage you to take steps towards a healthier lifestyle. Walking has all kinds of benefits and can reducing heart disease or stroke, improving blood pressure, and for decreased risk of type 2 diabetes. Walking is also a great way to get out of the house and into nature and meet new people. Brookside Gardens is the perfect destination as the trail weaves among 40 acres of beautiful manicured gardens. Parking is easy and restrooms are available. By the way, we have 2 other Heart Smart Trails in Montgomery Parks with similar attributes at South Germantown Recreational Park and Martin Luther King Jr. Recreational Park. So join us to get heart healthy.
Now let's meet our pet of the week. Let's go to Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society, and today we meet a prince. Kathy?
This is Kathy Stanhope with your pet of the week at the Montgomery County Humane Society, and this darling little boy is Prince. He's about 3 years old. He's, as you can see, a black cat, and we are always desperate for homes for our black cats. People still believe that they're bad luck, and they don't adopt them nearly at the rate that the other cats get adopted at. Prince wants to go home. He's a good-natured guy. He's a good cat. He likes to be carried. He likes to sit in laps. He really likes people, and he is absolutely desperate for you to come and meet him down at the shelter. So please remember, whenever you're looking for a new pet, give us a call at the shelter first. We can get you cats, dogs, chinchillas, chickens, ducks, virtually any kind of animal. And if we don't have what you're looking for right now, there is someone at the front desk who will be happy to take your information and contact you when such an animal comes in. So please always remember to adopt, don't shop. You want to come to the shelter first if you're looking for even the small rodents or lizards. We have those. We also have birds. And right now we have Prince. Prince wants to go home with you. So please visit Prince on the web and all the other animals that we have here. Visit them at mchumane.org or give us a call at 240-773-5967.
With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember that we want to hear from you, and we invite you to join the Opinion Forum at engage.montgomerycountymd.gov. We also would like for you to like us on Facebook. Join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Lorna Virgili, and thank you for watching.